stabbing cats and skinning them alive.
Terrible, by the way.
Yeah. There would be no question.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Right.
But if I say I want to do a song about shooting people in the street,
Right.
shooting other brothers in the street,
Right.
that's okay.
Right.
And I think in some ways they want to shape how the world sees us by only showing one dimension of the Black experience. And it is a legitimate experience, but it's not the only experience.
I've never heard a country singer talk about going and hunt and kill another country singer.
Right.
That ain't what they're selling.
Right.
But it's our trauma. Like, say for instance, like, the more trauma you have, the better of a story that you're going to tell. And while you're telling that story and you're incorporating what's going on, the tension builds because you're talking about real people and real things. So these people are doing things behind the scenes that we all know culturally or that are happening, from people getting killed and all these things going on that build for a great story overall, because you get to see it in real time. And those great stories come with a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So they're giving these kids with all this trauma, you know, these tens and 20s of millions of dollars for these stories, knowing that at some point all this stuff is going to catch up with them. And they're going to be killed, but that doesn't matter, because if I own your masters and your publishing, then that means I get this money for, it's like getting somebody's real estate portfolio for free. You're going to get paid forever.
Yeah.
And they understand that, because that's the business. And they'll set you up in the sense of that is because my uncle used to tell me all the time, I was young, I was like, I'm going to get a Rolls Royce. He's like, well, if you don't get your mind right, you're going to just be a person in a Rolls Royce with you know, a crazy person in a Rolls Royce.
Right.
Because you still have to work on you. And my thing is, with this culture, what I don't like about it is, you know, there's so many other things that we can talk about instead of hunting each other down.
Right.
And the way they're teaching this younger generation to be significant is, if I can take your life, because I already got in my mind I can't go be successful with nothing else.
Right.
But this is gonna give me instant gratification and power because I'm significant, because I can do something to hurt you. And you know it's true, because look at how it is, Bishop. You know, you grew up, I grew up, you know, your uncle might have had a 38 special. You know what I'm saying? That's 6 shots.
Right.
You know, they're giving these kids, you know, fully automatic handguns that can shoot, you know, 70 to 80, 100 rounds in 20 seconds. Like, who you trying to, you know, you overkilling, right? So, and the thing, one of my great friends always told me, is the money's in the money's in the snake's pit. So, in order to get this culture money that is there, it's there, but you got to stick your hand in this snake pit, and you're gonna get bit. You're gonna get, you know, all these things are gonna happen to you because the money is there, because the money is in our trauma. It is in our dysfunction. It's in our inability to deal with life sober. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, there's no poetry in it anymore. It's really basically a commercial to go out here and feel it's okay to take somebody away from their family because you felt disrespected. And that to me says that they don't have conflict resolution or anything else to live for, because if I looked at it like that, there's a lot of wet pillows in the penitentiary, and it just, why would I have to harm you? You didn't hurt my family, you didn't touch my kid, I mean, you didn't do anything to me personally, but you said something to me on this app.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On this piece of technology, you said something that was disrespectful, and in my mind, I'm like, I can't let the world see me go out like that. And like one of my great guys say, a bad day for the ego is a great day for the soul, because it's just like, when I had to swallow my ego, probably one of the hardest things I ever had to do. But when I tell you, when time passed and I saw the things that I escaped and started to understand, like, okay, this is the mastery of being a real man. A real man is going to tell you that I'm going to protect my, you come in my house, we ain't got to even have this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you come in my yard, we ain't got to talk about it. Like, cause I'm still that. Once a lion, you're always a lion. You're going to keep teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not even the point. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can handle myself physically. I box, you know, at least 5-6 times a week. Like, I'm not, there's no fear here. But then if I'm going to be in a real leadership position, I can look at you just like I would look at my dad and say, that's just Jay. I can look at you and say, that's just him. This guy has more to do with him than me. And that's the part that I don't like about the music, because I feel like it's a commercial for us to go out here and just continue to keep killing each other and not be able to go support events because you're scared of what's going to happen. And you're seeing these kids going to prison. And if you really look at it right now, you got all these multi-millionaires that are basically running Fortune 500 companies that are in and out of prison because nobody's sitting there telling them, like, man, you made it, you out. You know what I'm saying? You're good. You're safe. You know, you're good, brother. You don't have to. And then if you feel like you need security, go get you some Secret Service.